The ITIL framework is the most widely used framework for IT service management, or ITSM. So in this video, I want to answer the question, what is ITIL and what is ITSM? Let's start with IT service management, or ITSM. ITSM serves a business and its users by contributing to an organization's performance. It does this by making sure that valuable IT services operate smoothly and are designed to meet the needs of the business and the needs of the users within the business. To do this, ITSM has to do four things. First, it defines the services and the service levels that the organisation needs. Second, it delivers or it contracts for those services that the business needs. Thirdly, it manages the service life cycle, right the way through from specification of the services that are needed through to decommissioning at the end of their life. And finally, it keeps those services under constant review to make sure that they've been established and will properly meet the needs of the business in the future as well as in the present. The ITIL definition of ITSM is perhaps as good as any other, and it goes like this. ITSM is the implementation and management of quality IT services that meet the needs of the business. IT service management is performed by IT service providers through an appropriate mix of people, process, and information technology. The ITSM lifecycle has 7 steps, which I'll put on the screen. Step 1 is identifying the needs. Step 2 is designing solutions. Step 3 is creating the services. And step 4 is delivering them. Step 5 is supporting and managing the services. Step 6 is maintaining and improving the services. And step 7 is decommissioning them. The services that ITSM can provide can best be summarised quickly with a simple diagram. Now, let's look at ITIL. ITIL is one of a number of frameworks for ITSM that include the Microsoft Operations Framework, or MOF, COBIT, which originally stood for Control Objectives for Information and Related Technologies, TOGAF, or the Open Group Architecture Framework, and ISO, or IEC 20000, which is the global standard that sets out the requirements for ITSM systems. However, ITIL is the most widely used framework, and it is fully compliant with the ISO IEC 20000 requirements. ITIL originally stood for the IT Infrastructure Library, and it was created by the UK government. Like its cousin, Prince2, or the methodology formerly known as Prince, ITIL's real strength is on governance of the ITSM environment. ITIL is now maintained on behalf of the UK government by Axelos, a commercial joint venture between a freestanding company and the UK government itself. The current version of ITIL is version 3, and work has already started on version 4 during 2018. And no doubt during 2019 we'll see the first indications of what ITIL version 4 will look like. Because of its origins in the UK public sector, any organisation is free to adopt and use ITIL with no cost whatsoever. There are no licence fees, for example. So how does the commercial organisation Axelos make money to maintain and develop the methodology? It does this by accrediting and selling examinations for the 5 levels of ITIL accreditation, from foundation level all the way up to master level. The structure of ITIL's 5 stages and 26 processes goes way beyond the scope of this short video. So rather than try to describe it, I'll just put a summary up on screen, and in the notes below you'll be able to go to a page where you can download this diagram. Now, I'm not an ITSM person, so why is ITIL and understanding the basics of ITSM valuable to a project manager? Well, the simple answer is that as a project manager you may, from time to time, do IT projects, and your IT projects will eventually mature and become IT services and be managed as part of IT service management, possibly using the ITIL framework. And if you aspire to or do become an IT project manager, I would argue that a foundation level training in ITIL will be enormously valuable to you. There's a lot more that I could say about ITIL, and I have said it in a detailed article at the online PM courses website, and I'll put a link in the notes below. Please do take a look at this. But the final takeaway from me is very simple. If you're ever likely to be engaged in any form of IT project, then it will serve you well to understand the basics of ITIL and ITSM. And if you aspire to be an IT project manager, then I strongly recommend you investigate the foundation level training for ITIL. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see some more, then subscribe, and if you want to be notified when I drop a new video, hit the notification bell.